how to get a hero reviewed. Normally, I would review a hero on Tuesday. That is if we follow our schedule anyways, which we haven't done very well recently, but hey, we will definitely try. Anyways, every Tuesday I take heroes that you guys have sent in via sending into my ID, or through donations, or through free-to-play orbs on Twitch. Anyways, there's a bunch of ways that are free or monetary or whatever to get your heroes reviewed. We also have the Nimdom top 10 section in our Discord to send a hero in, so if you want to make Nimdom top 10. Anyways, there are several ways to get your hero on stream, but mostly I try and focus on it like one day of the week. Anyways, pretty simple. Show up on stream, send your ID in, or through other methods, and then you'll be on. That is if I don't get too tired first. Sometimes these things go on for hours and I will die. The plain Nino. I thought there would be more to it. Pale Flower Nino, Gig Excalibur, Harsh Command Plus, Ruptured Sky, Life and Death 4, Aerobatics, Attack Speed Oath, and Swift Sparrow 2. The only issue of this build is you can't take a hit. If you did sturdy impact,
Azur blessed so it wouldn't put her in desperation with the extra HP from Mythic Heroes.
Oh. Okay, for the last hero, yeah. If it is for Ether Raids purposes, then yes, you won't be falling into it. But ideally, you upgrade to Fury 4 anyways. For general play, it would be easier to set up. And ideally, you do that. But yeah, going back to what Mad Crash was saying as well, 12 plus 36 is a crummy bulk of 48 effectively, and with 20 res and 36 HP. The problem here is you're not going to kill one shot. The Excalibur, Swift Sparrow, even if everything triggers in your case, you don't go high enough to one shot something. So ideally you took an impact skill instead, but having not taken impact skill, yeah, I would probably run Swift Sparrow 2 and Desperation, because she doesn't really work if she can't just kill them before they kill her. With Swift Sparrow she can take one hit, barely take a hit. It's 3 cooldowns, so she attacks, it's ready instantly. But why? That's all I was always questioned. Because she still has to go through the next battle, is the thing. So she's taking damage. If it's from a distance and it's for low res, even with repel, she's taking some sort of damage. Then the next time she has to attack something and they get hit again. Hopefully it's through defense this time, and then she takes more damage, and then Gale Force triggers. But why do you need Flashing Blade in a situation like this? Wouldn't you rather just use anything else? Because you're already using time spells. So what I'm saying is, it's Gale Force goes down to 3 cooldown, so they attack, she attacks, and she's unlikely to kill them in one shot because she doesn't have a fast special, and she's not hitting that crazy hard. Then she attacks, then isn't Gale Force ready? And even if they have guard or whatever, isn't the next hero she fights, she attacks once, they attack once, and then she attacks and Gale Force triggers. Like, why do you need Flashing Blade? That's what I'm confused about.
Flashing Blade is definitely odd, because the only way that she's not doubling is if she just isn't fast enough. And remember, Byleth, that's not going to be common.
And remember, you can't guard her because of Creator's Sword. So that situation where I mentioned it doesn't even matter, no matter what you're charging. So Flashing Blade's just not useful.
If her foe can't counter. Okay.
If her foe can't counter. Oh. You're right, but I don't really like that. Because the way it's set up with the DC and repel is like your intention is to get hit, and if you get hit at any point, even once, the next time you attack, the Gale Force is guaranteed. I don't know. Personally, I would say I would probably patch up the res. Swift Stance or Mirror Strike is what I would do, because your attack is not crazy high. That's what I would do. But aside from that, it makes a lot of sense. Her ability to not be afraid of guard is really well utilized here. The amount of disgust I have. Guys, chat, look. Repel. Close call.
Close call and spurn.
Is there any universe where you need all of them?
No, but I have all 3 on my own Byleth as well.
Oh my god. Alright, well this one has pulse smoke, which is nice.
Wait, was that threat and attack res I saw?
Hmm? Yes?
I guess if that's where distant counter came from, but what the hell?
Yeah. Alright, well. The only thing I question is the flashing blade, but the build works. It's just I worry that you don't heal enough and you don't deal enough damage. I know if you're fighting like very few heroes, then this works splendidly, but if you're fighting too many heroes, this doesn't. Yeah. Windsweep, G dual infantry, Iris Tome, rally up res plus. I did rally up, rally speed defense plus. Ether, yeah, I totally understand it. For your C skill, odd res wave is fine. It makes it so both turns you have something there. But the fun thing to always do on her is to do odd attack wave, but it's up to you, honestly. And instead of plus attack, I would go for plus speed. Again, just because of damage reduction, and you're using Windsweep. You need speed.
With Windsweep, you need speed. Like, even just a single point of speed more is going to be helpful. Granted, it's only going to bump up to 43 instead of 44, or going even higher. And you can get that up to 49 with a rally, but it's also one of those things where that's starting to become just not good enough.
Mm-hmm. What? What did you do? And why did you do it? I suppose some people really like Jerome. Yeah. Dive Bomb, Swift Sparrow, Sling Axe speed, and Gale Force when he's 33 speed base. I will say, once you get the opportunity to, does he have a super boon? No, he doesn't. I don't remember that at all.
I'll double check anyway.
This build would work if he was fast enough to pull it off. If you need to be fully buffed up to use this build, it might run into issues, is what I'll say. So, definitely.
He does have a super boon in speed.
What? Okay. Well, you gotta go for it. 37 speed with Swiss Sparrow gets to 44. Still, that's not good enough, I would say. Maybe with 2 more flowers, hopefully you get 1 more point to get a 44, 45. But yeah, make sure you're buffed up, and that gives you the best chance of making this build work. Yeah, man. I just question this because this is super committed to. For with Light Blessing with Peony, it technically works. Technically, because if you, it's really hard to position Peony in position for Jerome to actually get all the buffs. So for example, she's using double drive speed, in which case then you definitely get fast enough, but it's hard to get in position without having burnt her turn first. In which case then she's not, refreshing you. So this has a lot of issues potentially, but props to you for committing so hard to Jerome. Just switch this to plus speed, and that's your best chance of making this work.
You also want to get 1 more flower, at least, just for that 1 extra point of speed that one's going to grant.
Yep.
So that'll get him up to 38 speed once you go plus speed and get that 1 more flower. Mm-hmm. But even so, that's going to be really tricky to actually make it consistently work.
Yeah, I agree. Good luck is all I have to say. I've never seen someone like try so hard like this. But yeah, technically there's a super ruin. Technically this could work. There's a lot of things that could go wrong though. But good luck, definitely. Respect for you to even try this, because the reality is, yes, somebody already mentioned it. He could have just used Young Minerva. The reality is Young Minerva just does this build so much better. But you do this out of love for Jerome, so props to you. Life and Death 4, I'm sorry. At this point, every time we see Desperation, I feel like it's just a letdown. But it's the same build, practically. Okay, no, it's not. It's not Swiss Sparrow 3, it's Life and Death 4. And instead of using her special weapon, you're using Slaying Edge for fast Gale Force.
Yeah. I can actually see it working.
Well, I can see it working. It's just, wouldn't you rather have her own sword? Because her own sword attacks up to 4 times.
Up to, but it's not a slaying weapon.
That's true, but that's where most of her potential is. It works. The build works. It's a feasible build. It's just surprising that you did it with Pala.
Right, but with as much HP as she has, 53 is nothing to really scoff at, and that's without summoner support factored in. Pala has a lot of HP. I wouldn't be surprised if this unit does have summoner support on it as well. Pala has enough bulk to take a hit and then just drop right into desperation range.
No, I don't doubt that. I'm just saying, in terms of her overall potential, because this build is more this is a build you run on heroes without a good perf, and I would argue Pala has a good perf. It's just not good for killing
only
everything.
Against greens.
No, it's good against reds as well. It's just not good. It just doesn't really work out against blues.
It's actively bad against blues, whereas Slaying Edge gives her a much more workable matchup.
What, you really don't like White Wing Blade that much?
I don't like the fact that it has TA as a base.
The thing is, when you hit something up to 4 times in desperation, she could kill blue units.
Yeah, but you have to hit all 4 times.
In a build like this, it would work out, but yeah, okay. Rucker's wife? Wait, do you mean your Rucker's wife? Alright, 40 plus 10 plus 10. Rucker's another one of those heroes. Actually, do you think Rucker should go for plus attack or plus speed?
Plus speed.
Yeah, even though he's
a super boon.
Even though he's super quick, yeah, it's super. Not just it's a super boon, but again, we're just headed towards such a quick. The game's going so quick now, so fast that it's disadvantage not to go plus speed, and if future proofs yourself. But yeah, Pedal Paracel. If a penalty is active on foe, grants attack speed, defense, attack speed plus 5 during combat. How will you get that debuff off? Is my question.
Yeah. I would recommend changing away from Rouse Speed Defense and going for Attack Smoke.
Yep. I would either go Attack Smoke or switch his weapon to Bartre's weapon.
Carrot Cudgel. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, because I don't think you need more attack and speed. And having Rouse Speed Defense and Carrot Cudgel would therefore go a lot further, I would say, than this combination. But yeah, either switch Attack Smoke or Carrot Cudgel.
Yep.
Everything else is good though. Flashing Blade, Attack Speed Solo, Ether, Pedal Parasol. You attack -2, they attack -1, you attack -2. Set up Ether for next battle, and then you got a lot of healing. So it's real good. Light Blessing, I'm not really sure how well this works there. Do you have a Gale Force build? He's actually one of the heroes I absolutely suggest Flashing Blade 4 on. Oh. Okay, well, you're fine. Yeah. Flashing Blade 4 is what I actually generally suggest because there's true damage on it.
He's just that damn fast.
He's also fast enough to pull it off. 3, dull range 3, attack speed of 3, chill speed 3. This is kind of weird, but now I understand because it's for Anima Blessing. If it's for Anima, then... I personally like running Wings of Mercy. I know dull range is really good for getting rid of their bonuses, so if they're baiting, dull range probably has more value for you. But if they're not bow, dagger, magic, or staff, not so much. With Wings of Mercy, if you jump into the right time, depending on who your lead hero is, for example, if you run Eliwood, I would absolutely run Wings of Mercy, because Eliwood triggers so many situations where Wings of Mercy has much more value. Because he has impact. He can only hit 1 time. So yeah, it depends on your team. So personally, I would do Wings of Mercy, but if you don't think you need it, the rest of the build is good.